Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zay. Usually with the play, but we stocked up today. You heard me? You mean? Now shout out to Nido.
You heard, you heard. It's your boy Flex, the one that get a wet. You heard, you feel me? Today we got my boy Louie moderating today. We get a little, you mean,
Yeah, man, you already know. Lou, I still stay in the cut, and you know what he do.
type shit.
Yeah, man.
Today with a better understanding podcast. You know, we're gonna give y'all a better understanding every time. We got a new guest tonight. Could you introduce yourself one time?
You know, the Sosa, aka Mr. Escobar. You feel me? Coming here real now. Me and my dogs.
Type shit. So today we might touch on a few controversial topics, but we're really gonna stay where we know. You feel what I'm saying? Interpersonal issues. You feel what I'm saying? And this next one that we got, I think y'all gonna really enjoy it.
Alright, so the first topic, we got whether or not men should care about a woman's past. So I'm gonna start with Zay. You know what I mean? What's your thought on whether or not women should, or men should care about a woman's past?
Well, I feel like this is a multi-level type answer, right? Because it depends where you want to be in life, right? And it depends where you're at in life. You get what I'm saying? So like your potential meets your, you know what I mean, expectations and all of that type shit, right?
For sure.
So honestly, if you should, when you thinking about marriage, generally, you should, right? You should care about a person's past because that's kind of gonna alter how people look at you, your status. Cause like, let's just keep it a being like, bro, if I was dating a hoe, would you fuck with that? Would you respect me as a man?
Hell no. I'm like, what you doing, bro?
Now let's talk about marriage. How would you feel if I went to the wedding
Settle down.
with the hoe?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, what about if I got married to the hoe? How would you feel about that?
I think you was lunching.
I'm even worse than I was if I was in
Sure.
a. How would you
Damn.
feel?
To me, for real, I feel like
No, but how would you feel if I really wiped up? I'm just because this answer.
keep it a being. I wouldn't respect that for real. Cause look, you gotta think about what you want and what I want. I know. I'm running this race for real. We in this capitalistic society. You feel what I'm saying? I want money. I want power. I want status. I want family. You feel what I'm saying? I do want that. And when it comes to status and those inner circles, how they move, yeah, they married. They handling their business, they respect and they doing stuff to the in the public eye. This is how they carrying it, and if you're not carrying it like that, that's smoking down upon you. You feel what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I want those types of things.
But
So,
this is what I wanted to add too. See, he added to my answer. You feel what I'm saying? Because we know what his answer is too. Like usually all men think the same. So when it comes to getting respect from your peers, yes, it's an obvious answer. They all said it. You feel what I'm saying? Like you should care about the girl's past, but it should be realistic to how you live your life. You get what I'm saying? Because some people, let's be real, bro. If you like an average, man in America, you making an average salary, you're average at best. Mediocrity is like what you thrive for. You feel me? You want to be a mediocre ass nigga. That type shit. Then she can have a little bit more pass. You kind of need more leeway because of the type of women that you gonna, you're available, like your availability, like the type of women that you even get accessibility, I should say, access to. You feel what I'm saying? Is gonna be at a certain level. The higher up, I want a virgin who's bad as shit, fat ass titties, fat ass butt that didn't do
It's
shit.
not realistic though.
But it's not.
But good thing we ain't average though. Like I'm saying.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, I understand what you're saying. You feel me? Average niggas getting basic females and they hoes and all that. Some people not settled, but at the end of the day, it's up to the man. You feel me? It's like what he trying to achieve or what he want to try to get. Because if you got a hoe, she going to messing your mentality up, take time, and it's like she gonna be throwing you off course because you gonna be worried about her instead of your money and what's going on with your life and all that. You feel me? So it's like, see, you get married, you had a kid and all that. It's not gonna be a happy marriage, bro. You can do anything that you want at the end of the day. Marry a girl, that's a female, that's, you feel me, a virgin and all that. I mean, because niggas is scared out here, right? They be doing anything. My bad.
Right.
No,
Nah,
for
but that's
real,
the truth, right?
Nah, for real, like, I'm man, bro, those people just want the virgin females and they think they got the rip overs with. Who they say she not a hoe before you met her? She might be trying to play a new type of role.
Now I feel like that's why the past is important because it always goes back to that. what did she do before? Even if it's the unknown, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what did she do? Who was she before? Because it's like when you get in a relationship with somebody, that's a union of two different people. It's important of who you are before I get into this like union, because that makes the whole relationship. If I'm a lit nigga by myself, that's what I'm bringing into the table. If you're a lit female by yourself, that's what you're bringing to the table. You're bringing in who you are outside of that relationship. So yeah, I think it matters. I don't know. What you think, Cam? For real, like.
It matter?
I think it do matter. For real, to me, I think it matters.
Tell me more about what you do.
Well, I was explaining to y'all in the beginning, I was saying because of the things that I want, like power, status, and money, and how people move in those inner circles for real. Yeah, they care about what you're doing at home, if you're carrying it in the public eye, the proper way, you know what I'm saying? That matters. Damn, ass on me, nigga. God damn, look at you. He trying to pass it off to Karen. Anyway,
I did.
Yeah, we not trying to have the L's all in the mix again. For my man said that's out. So we try not to do too much. But to me personally, it does matter. For me only, for real. Because all right, nobody's perfect. You can make mistakes, do certain shit, whatever, being sexually active, whatever. But it's some people, man and woman, that really be like, that's what they do and that's what they always gonna want to do. You feel what I'm saying? And trying to take somebody home like that, I don't know, lock them down, make something with that. I mean, it's difficult. Like, you got issues. You're talking about having a bunch of sex with a bunch of different people, come with a lot of different shit. You feel what I'm saying? That you're gonna bring into that marriage relationship. You feel me? Mental issues, and if people don't go get therapy, I mean, like, listen, if you black in America, you probably need to go get therapy. You feel what I'm saying? No bullshit. But
Shit,
yeah.
if you're an American in general, you need therapy. Facts.
But yo, how do we break that down though, Luke? And you got an opinion before we even get into the next one? You got an opinion?
Tell me what you think about it, Elsie.
Yeah, facts.
My opinion, bro, I really think that you can marry a hoe and you can not care about a woman's past just because on the simple fact that a woman could go through a phase. You never know where you met a woman at her point in life. You could have met her at a certain point in time. You could have met a nigga at a certain point in time where he fucking anything. He don't care what he fucking. The same with a woman. And just like the same for a man and woman, that could change. So it's like you could have had a good girl, you just met her at a shitty time. You feel me? So it's like you could be a good guy, but you could have met a female at a wrong time. And it could be the time where you out here doing bitches dirty, you fucking bitches, doing crazy shit. You feel me? Anything you could imagine, you doing it. But it's like that's not who you really are. You just got lost a little bit. So it's like, you know what I mean?
I like that.
It could be the same with a woman, you feel me? And it's just like, she may show it differently because she a different person. Her emotions may make her act out a different way, you feel me? And we all say, because we know things we do and we act out. We may act out a certain way, a woman may act out another way. And I don't want to fault her, because now if that's how she been for the past 10 years, that's not what I'm saying. But if that's what she was for 6 months, maybe.
Say that again. That's why I see the smile went down. Y'all see when he said that part, I was like, well, all right.
But that's what I'm
Say
saying.
that again.
Like, if she like that for 10 years, all right, cool. She gonna probably be like that for another 20 years.
10 years, we ain't doing it.
But I'm like, and you could have caught her in a bad moment in her life.
What's the chances that they just on for 6 months? Like, even to put that number on it, like when you say a phase,
I'm
I feel you, that's respectable,
I'm
though.
not
she's
saying
not
at the
making
time.
it her job to, I'm about to fuck on niggas. She
But
just
that-
could
but
be
I'm-
having a lot of situationships, keep going and just keep, you feel what I'm saying? Or she could be out there trying to get dick for the fun, you feel me? But like,
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
It's
doing the
not-
same thing to
conscious
me.
of it though.
This
Well,
perspective
the
made
same
me
thing
think like
to me.
on a female on some broken heart shit, or a nigga that just got his heart broke. That's what it made me think.
Right, that's what I'm
but
saying.
those are the issues I'm talking about.
But also
Because
you got-
logically,
might
you
just
got-
be on some dog shit.
Let me
Yeah,
finish
but
though.
the
Let me
situation-
finish. You gotta work past those things. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said a phase in her life. If she didn't work past those things, she gonna keep it going. She
That's
gonna
a
keep
fact.
doing what she doing. If
That's
she
a
worked
fact.
past those, if she worked past, keep going like this for the. I did it one time. It's on camera.
So,
I need to later for real.
I don't got no hands, y'all.
I ain't got no hands. It's
Alright,
alright.
y'all.
I only catch that.
That weirded left-handed throw. We ain't gonna play you like that shit wasn't over.
It was over that way. You know?
And it curved. Who threw a overhand curveball?
No, that shit was wild.
That shit curved though. This nigga, yo, Phillies.
That joint.
Get my boy a contract because that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
He said,
practice with the
Jalen Hurts, you feel me?
he said Pat Mahomes. You saw him
Oh,
threw.
oh.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to get. You saw how he threw that dumb shit to you? He
What?
threw it past this camera from this angle and it got past your left shoulder.
Yo, the L been lit this whole time. Whole time, I just peeped smoke been come from this nigga head in my.
No, that's why he got the camera. in his shirt.
Why is he looking at me this much? Only because I had the L. Only because I had the L.
I need to see that.
I'm never gonna see this joint again. Let me get a little bit of peace with this joint. Like, can I hit it 3
That
times?
shit
So, can I hit it 3
funny
times?
though.
Can I get a third?
That shit
He's
funny
man.
though. Nah, but what was you saying though?
It was just a phase. So I'm like, I would, because you feel me, you could have caught her at a bad time in her life. Or, you know what I mean? She went and she did her thing. And that shit could be over, you feel me? So I'm like, I'm not gonna fault a whole genre of women who y'all consider hoes just because maybe they was just on for a short amount of time. But, you know what I mean? You never know. That's my perspective on it. I feel like that segues into the next underline of what we gonna talk about, and does focusing on a woman's past undermine her potential? So I'm like, what do y'all think about that? And like her personal growth and like change. So I'm like, are y'all gonna fault her past for her future? What you think about that?
So we always like to say, oh, somebody was young and they did this X, Y, and Z and it's okay. Wrong. Depending on how they were raised in a certain, you know what I'm saying, the certain conditions or their environments that they were raised under, certain shit is intolerable. So I feel like you have to measure it like that. So yes, it always matters. You feel what I'm saying? Shorty from a hood like me, I can't expect too much of her, you feel me? So it's a curve. It's just like a test. Remember learning curves and shit? Remember the curves on tests? Some niggas is dumb, but you get a curve for everybody that's stupid to boost everybody's shit up. It's the same thing. You have to take the consideration where a person's at in their life and where they came from. So yes, if you're doing that alone, taking into consideration where they're at in life and where they came from, yes, you have to look at their past when it comes directly related to their what? Their growth. You get what I'm saying? Because now if somebody had a great upbringing and they made a lot of bad decisions, how can you expect them to grow? They're on a descent. What we call that? What we call that in the stock? What color is that?
In the red.
All right.
In the red.
Exactly.
You feel me?
And what color is the red? What color? What's the same color when we don't get what we want? The red. What's the same cups that you drink bullshit out of? Red soda. You see, red.
But look.
Red flags. Red
For
is
sure.
not a good color. That's
For
all
sure,
I'm saying.
for sure, for
That's
sure.
all I'm saying. Red.
But like, let me get my take on it. I really think it's a gamble. You can't predict the future. You really don't know what somebody's gonna do. That's why hope and faith come into play. You feel what I'm saying? Take a chance. You feel me? I mean, like, only you can say what's enough for you, or what's too much, or what you're gonna deal with, or what you're gonna put up with. You feel what I'm saying? So if you with somebody that's of what we talking about right now, and you decide to carry that on and do that, try to move on with them. If they say they want to be good, you trust them and they trust you. I mean, it's on you to take that chance. It could screw you. They may not. But I'm not looking at everybody in my life that I'm supposed to care about like they gonna do me wrong. You feel what I'm saying? I can't do that. If I want this relationship, I want that, I gotta do that equally. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta kind of dance vicariously on that edge. Like, yo, I trust you. If I fall, you got me. If you fall, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a gamble. So
Is it fair to say? My fault. Is it fair to say how much you have to trust a person based off of who they are, though? Because let's say if it's a certain shorty, maybe you might have to trust her less. Like, it's less to trust her, I should say. You get what I'm saying? Not have to trust her less. You want to trust the same people, but it takes less to trust her. You get what I'm saying? So, like, do you not take into consideration their past for their growth or what you can do? Like, just alone. You get what I'm saying? Like, not saying that you can't take it into consideration, but do you see it? Is it something that you consider? You get what I'm saying?
I think you have to consider it because, like, for me personally, you have to consider it because she could date the same man and not learn nothing from the different men that she all dated that's the same. So I'm like, if she, you have to look at her past. So if the last man she dated was abusive, and it's like, oh, what about the man before him? He was abusive. The man before him, odds are she likes dating a pattern. She not growing from her past relationships. She's staying with the same ones. So I would look at that and then think, yeah, I don't want to be with her. Why? Because she's not even growing from her past relationship. She's getting in the same one over and over again. So I'm like, I would look at that and fault her for it. And I'm like, if she can't see how that's on her and not even on the guys, if she's just going for the same guy that does the same thing, that's on her. Like, that's on her. So I would look at her and I would fault her for that. Like, so I would look at her past and, I mean, not pursue, not want to do nothing with her because she not going from any of the people that she was with. Like, she could have been with any other person and she chose to be with the same person that she was with before and got out of it. You feel me? So,
Let me play devil's advocate. Let's say if you looked at it the opposite way, right? Isn't it safe to say you still do the same? Right.
It's the same thing.
What about you? How do you feel? Like, does a woman's past, is it,
Does a woman's past influence your decision making from when it comes to being with her in a relationship currently, or deciding if you
or
want
better,
to?
the question, because you wrote it, right? Like, her growth. So does her past actually influence her growth? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, does her past, is it directly, you get what I'm saying, connected to how she's going to grow with you or not?
Well, I think if a female got a whatever kind of past she got, whether it's positive or negative, we should try to make them more positive and form better habits. You feel me? I'm not saying I'm not perfect, but at the end of the day, you feel me? We all got our habits, but it's our job to try to. It's our job to try to make, you feel me, better decisions in what we're doing. So if a female at the end of the day got a past that's, you feel me, not the best or whatever, she trying to do better, then she can just.
I feel that, honestly, like, and that's something, so we all kind of agree, that's like all one, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it all matters. Even what Cam said, even it went to the other side of what we were saying, it's all the same thing, he still is considering it, even, because now he's still giving trust, but now he has to see how he measures that trust and how he moves in the situation before he gets in it, based off of her past and how he can grow with her or not. Which is all thorough. I
But
think we're all saying the same thing.
Lou is like looking at it logically, and that's a part of it too. Because knowing her past and knowing everything you need to know, whatever that may be, so you can make the best decision you need to do for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? It's an investment, emotional, financial, and physical investment. So like, yeah,
a good quote that I heard was, "You gotta know your past to know your future,
To know where you headed.
and to know where you headed." So it's like you gotta know her past. If you don't know, yeah, I mean, you don't gotta know everything, but if you don't know the hard things that she went through, you don't know the hard things that she can go through. You feel me? So it's like you gotta know certain things about her.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it like that.
Her past relationships is a big thing.
I'm glad you said it like that too, because it's like, all right, that was the most logical ways to look at it. What else you have on the board, big dog?
The next thing is focusing on a woman's past. Does that undermine how you see her potential and her personal growth? And not even just in a relationship, but also career-wise, like, and mentally, career-wise and mentally. So I'm like,
All right, so to add on to our last point, like, or to add on to the last question, so like, our professionally, or I feel like it's not the same question, it's different now, because when you add that element to it, all right, now I have to look at it like, okay, well, it's decision making. It always boils down to decision making. How well a person can adapt to change, how well a person can move when their back is against the wall under high pressure situations, how a person, especially for us as men, straight men, we deal with women, so how a woman moves under emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're pissed off and you're at your worst, are we able to still focus on the mission at hand? Or are we gonna have to take a detour and I'm gonna have to you know what I'm saying, redirect us on the road. So yes, but I'll be real with you. Most girls that I dated that were better, like I'll say financially, when it comes to their career paths and their positions at said companies, these women actually had a lot more red flags than women that had less. So it depends how you look at it. In my experience, I feel like the shorty at McDonald's acts better than the executive at AT&T when it comes to femininity and being what's the word that I'm looking for? When women are being
Dominant.
Nurturing.
no, but like nurturing, but they're being when they're appeasing to you, when they're catering to you.
Those are the words.
No, those are the words. No, facts, we do. But when you're being
Talking about word for
submissive,
word.
when you have submit, like when you're being more submissive.
So you're saying like
Women with-
more career women's are less submissive?
Are
than
less
career-
submissive.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like it, like I
Why do you
said,
think that is though?
because when it comes to careers, like we are men that like work in certain careers, and we are in places that are very competitive. When you're in these fields and you're trying to move up, right? You have to have certain traits to do so, and usually those are masculine traits because men created these forces, these workforces, or these conditions, or these structures that people work under. So it's more conducive for a man. Now, is it easier for a man? No, because now you have stronger men, smarter men, whatever. But for a woman to compete in that environment has to match up with those qualities. And naturally, she won't be submissive to a man that makes less than her, especially when she's making so much. But even a man that has more than her, they're probably so much farther along in their relationship path. Let's just say that, because he started his path in a certain way, but it's more accepted. He's supposed to be the breadwinner and make, so his path his journey is easier than a woman who's doing something that's usually frowned upon, or just not the norm. You have a woman that makes more than you, and you're dealing with men that are insecure naturally. Even the richest men in the world are insecure, so when you're dealing with a woman like that, she probably is smarter than you. She probably is more masculine than you. It's harder to find a man. We talking about the 1%.
I don't
She's
think
up there. Like when she works up there, and the 1% is who's higher than her. That's only 1% of men. You know how hard it is. But for men, I could get a girl from McDonald's. I could get a girl from Walmart. I could get a little intern job. It's easier. So I feel like it's harder. So
I don't
it's
think they're
like,
more masculine when they
That's
have
how
like
you look at
more masculine. I'm not saying that they don't favor masculine traits because
Okay.
when you like all right in a traditional relationship, man's supposed to be the breadwinner. He's supposed to pay the bills, take care of the family. The wife cook, clean, pay the bills. She funnel the money for wherever it needs to go. But he's making it. You feel what I'm saying? All right.
But do you think that's the way it's supposed to go these
No, no,
days?
no.
I think it's supposed to be 50-50.
Let me break down. I
They
was about to
say
get into
just
that.
in
Hold on.
general,
Hold on.
though.
I was about to get into that. So I'm like, all right. So if you believe in dynamics or whatever when it comes to a relationship, like what a man's supposed to do, what a woman's supposed to do, all right. Arguably, if you put a woman in a position to be the breadwinner, to make the most money, pay all the bills, take care of the family. I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying if they in that position, you feel what I'm saying? They don't want to do that. You feel what I'm saying? So like, yeah, keep it being low key. Women like he was describing, hit me for this. Be low key mad that they gotta take care of themselves. You feel what I'm saying? Because they still talk about what can a man do. Shorty, if you in the top 5% or top 10% of earners, and you really focusing on finding a man that make more bread than you, you in the top 10% of earners. I'm not saying take care of your family and your man because boom, you do make more bread, and you still want a man to take care of you. You still want to do that. You still want a man to lead you and do all that. That's why it's like an issue. It's like you can't figure it out. A lot of rich women right now. I mean, even celebrities. Look, Nicki Minaj, her husband, he's a normal person. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But like a lot of the
He
times,
just came out of jail, a felon. Like, he don't even have the same opportunities she can have. So Nah,
they not getting
I see
the.
what you're
You
saying.
know what I'm saying? They getting something that could work. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah,
And
facts.
sometimes people be doing stuff like that for the or for a bad reason. Like, look, as a man, I don't care about how much you make. You feel what I'm saying? My shorty, you feel what I'm saying? Because I could put you in position, try to get you going, try to, you feel what I'm saying? Do
It's
something. We
an
can work. We
add-on.
can build that up.
Yeah.
If I got money, I want to share that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get the kids, family. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure my folks are good. Yeah, but like a lot of the times, not all the time, the shorty get her money. She gotta go to school and do all this and grind. That's her bread. You feel what I'm saying? She's not automatically gonna be like, yo, let me find a husband and to have kids and take care of it. It's not ever that. You feel what I'm
And
saying?
she's not helped the same. Even let's say example.
She don't want to work hard and
Yeah.
struggle by herself, but if she feel like that's what she did, that's why they be like, what can you add to my life? No, shorty. If we get together, it's not your life. It's our life. You feel what I'm
But she's
saying?
already trained like that.
Well, let's segue back to the question. Let's focusing on a woman's past affect how you see her potential and her personal growth and in work and in a relationship.
It does. I think if you don't show improvement, like you said, you can look at where a person came from, but every time you wake up, it's a new day. You feel what I'm saying? So from today, if you're looking at, or you came up to this point, let's say you reached this point, and your past was like, but you talking, I want to change. Are you gonna give them opportunity? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, even though they had a shitty past, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the answer for everybody can vary because it depends on what you be like is enough. You know what I'm saying? You could take a chance with, look, gambling. You could take something that got low odds. You know what I'm saying? I come in the casino out of nowhere and just literally walk up on the table, the ball is spinning and drop 100 on 32 red. You feel what I'm saying? And it hit. You feel what I'm saying? You can take a crazy gamble and come out on top. You want to.
Or even like what Kim was saying, even to the last point, when you talk about breadwinners are having to fall back, when you it all like how you look at the growth, it all depends on where you want to go and how you want to get there, how you want to get to that destination. So honestly, I think no, because a past like okay, like the growth, like okay, shorty. As a man, this is just me how I look at it. As a man, she's supposed to be your helpmate. Just because her past was a certain way doesn't mean that she can't help you grow. And she can't grow past where she was at. Because that's what life is. People do grow past a certain point, naturally because of age. You know, you get older, you need different shit, you're in a different bracket. So the shit that you want in life naturally just changes. So I'll change my answer, no. Because for a dude like me, right, I
He
just need
changed
to
his
help you.
answer this week.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
changed mine last week. It ain't nothing wrong with it.
But not
Because you think about it. Like, when you think about it, you talk about it more. Because my answer is no as well. And I would say because it would determine how the girl talks about her past. And I'm like,
If she learns from it, I'm
If
deep
she-
when you said that.
if she-
If you talk about it like it's them glory days, you gotta go out of here.
no, but we're talking about her potential for her future growth. So that's what we're talking. That's what that was. No. But see, that's not the question though. You mean? You got this.
What is her past?
But does that determine her potential for her future growth?
Like in general,
That's
like
right. Okay,
I
but
think
that
it
was the
could- I
question,
think it
though.
could.
And
I
that's
think
why
it's
he
both.
changed his answer.
Okay.
That's what we're
I was
talking
thinking in
about.
terms of the
That
whole
was-
phase.
Same
No,
shit,
but
though.
see, that's not the
I'm like-
question, though. You mean?
My past. What is her past?
But does that determine her potential for her future growth?
Like in
I don't think so.
general,
That's
like
right.
I
But
think
that
it
was the
could. I think
question,
it could.
and
I
that's
think
why
it's
he
both.
changed his answer.
I
But I
think
changed it
it's
to no.
because it's both. Because you don't know what somebody's gonna do at the end of the day.
what you think? Yeah, what you
I
think?
say for real, and that I feel like he clarified the question a little bit better for me. I think that your past can affect your future because even if you had a negative past, you had a positive future, just like you had a positive future, you had a positive future. If you have a negative past, you have a negative past at the same time. It's what you want to do at the end of the day. So it's on the type of time where if the female is on the ground where she look at her past and she like, oh, I want to do better, I was drawing, then she'll do better. But she could be like, I was drawing, so I might as well keep drawing. So you gotta really pay attention to her little habits and her little patterns and all that, so you can really determine if she gonna really change her future, if she just gonna be on the same type of time she was. Because you can talk to a female, you can learn a female at the end of the day. Y'all gonna spend time together, whether you just smoking, whether y'all hanging out, go to the movies, you spend time with her, you get to learn over time. If you see her once a month, you get in her, when you feel me in her head,
Know her
not
like
like that,
right.
on some kind of
Just
control,
on some
but
see where she
just on
at.
some seeing where she at take time. So
Try
it's
to
like
read the rec,
that.
you
Do
know what I'm
I
Because
saying?
we
make
have
sense
to
with
lead.
it,
Say
though?
that again.
Read the rec, you feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
exactly.
you
Read
feel
the
me?
rec.
Exactly.
Read the
Like,
rec.
you putting your own
Exactly.
game, you dropping that for real, because look, if you trust in yourself, which we all do here, we know our way is the right way. On some tip to like, to anybody I trust and care about, I'm never scared to be wrong.
Thorough.
So if I come to you saying something, I'm trying to put you on some gizang, you feel what I'm saying? It's always gonna be something solid and thorough, especially
Sure.
for the woman I want to be with. Not even on no trying to compare anybody to a robot or something like that, but like, bro, we all been in relationships. Everybody's different. You can't come and do the same thing you did in the last relationship with this person. So it's kind of like we kind of shape ourselves for each other. We mold ourselves, and eventually they start saying we look alike. You feel me? You feel me?
And we gonna bring it back to the basics. Every time you make a mistake or something happen, you gonna be insane and do the same thing. So you gotta change
Right.
it up to make it as
Take you
best you
one
can
of
for
those
yourself.
results.
You know what I mean? Come on now.
That's a
Solid,
fact.
solid,
Right?
solid, 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 solid.
You feel me? You feel me, Elskies?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's like you just gotta peep the female tendency and see if she trying to go up or if she trying to stay stagnant and just go down the same path, bro. And for real, I'm gonna keep it a beam. It depend on the type of nigga that's dealing with the female, cause
Yeah, that's what I'm
a
saying.
female can be a loser, bro. You can turn her into a superstar.
Superstar.
Bro, for real, bro. You can have a big female that don't look like nothing, bro. You can turn into a nice little fit John, get her healthy and all that.
But
bro.
that's why I
It's-
said-
it's
Let
depending
niggas
on-
play build a
But
bitch,
that's why
not
I
build
said-
a bear.
not even
You
that,
feel
but
me?
that's why I
For
said-
real,
but
So,
the-
that's a
bro, I
fact,
know, I got
bro.
a couple homies that have been
Man.
there, bro. And these females is like tip
You like,
top,
But
bro.
when the tables
I know
turn,
you're there.
bro.
when the
I know you're
tables,
there.
when
I'm
the tables
telling
turn,
you.
when the
Yeah,
tables turn,
bro.
a shorty not really trying to lead you to be your best
No.
man. You already gotta
Yeah.
come like that.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
That's why the dynamic is always gonna be what it is. Because look, when you give a woman
No, I
She
can't
don't-
agree with that.
I'm not saying it don't happen, but she don't really. She want the man to be the man. She wants you to come being a man,
Let me tell you.
and she not trying to. Yo, listen.
It depends on the woman, because some women don't want a man. They want somebody they can control. They
Well,
want- but
that
I'm like,
take
that's
that
none
take
of
a
us,
week.
but I'm
That
like,
take a
it's
that take
a
a week.
weak-
Because what she used
That's
to.
what I'm saying.
You gotta be
We
an
minded
alpha male.
male.
You understand?
You do.
You can't be a weak-minded man. Come on, I'm gonna bring it back to the basic again. I like to stick to the fundamentals. You feel like my man Tim Duncan. That's why
Because
I am.
shorties like that probably think that that's what being a man is. It's like controlling. It's supposed to be
A
control. It's not about
a man
control.
is the head of the relationship, bro. And I don't mean that in a stereotypical way, but I'm just saying you can have a female that's the top of the relationship, but at the same time, bro, what you
really believe that,
what you gonna let her spoon you? She gonna be big spoon?
You ain't never laid your shorty on your back. You know what I'm saying? When you sleeping, lay there.
Bro,
You never
I'm
faced
talking,
that
no,
way.
I'm talking about you know how we
You
lay
never
in
put her
the
lip.
bed.
You never did
No,
that.
you know how
You never did. You never turned the other way to really go to sleep.
You know what I'm
Just go for
saying.
a
You know how we
hard
cuddle
day.
the females.
Yeah,
And if
It's
another
good.
female
It's
cuddle
something
you like that,
me.
you
I can't really sleep with my arm. I really can't sleep. I mean, shit like that.
yeah, good night, B. You feel me? On that type time, I can't.
No, we're not talking about she coming to kiss you to bed type shit. Like, but and then like you know what I'm saying, tuck you in and
Let
shit.
that?
Like,
You gonna let her tuck you in?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to
Yeah.
go for it.
I'll let a girl.
But keep it a beat. Keep it a beat.
No.
Keep it a beat. Keep it a beat. No, keep it a beat. Keep it a beat. If she try, no, listen. If I'm in a bed and she put the sheet
That's
over,
what my mom used to do.
if she put the blanket
Your
over,
mom, that's not your mom. nigga.
Look, my wife, yeah. That's
she can put the, she can put the
there.
blanket over me. Come on, say stop.
Tripping. That come close to that. No, facts, bro.
There, you
She
feel
can,
me?
Nah,
she can put the
bro.
blanket over me. but
Nah,
she
that
can.
is
My mom was
stand
my
up.
first love. My wife
Hey,
would
how
be
you
my
pass this
last.
around?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's a fact.
I seen
My shorty be kind of based off of my mom, bro, a little bit. But matter of fact, you get what I'm saying? Like, she's low-key based off of my mom. And that's because it's been an early
You about to start saying niggas want this. Never mind, let me not.
No.
They gonna come on. They
No,
gonna
but
come on.
niggas want, no, niggas, not every
You want
nigga.
Tell me some power.
But if your mom was sterile, no, if your mom was sterile and you really looked up to your mom, like a lot of us had to go through when your mom raised her by us, that's your superhero, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
it happens. And it's a natural thing because it's not like you look up, like, it's not no nasty shit. It's like, bro, the shit that you look up to is the shit that you still like subconsciously. This is the shit that you want to get. You get what I'm saying? And when you get it, you giving your kids almost the same shit. So it's actually kind of healthy if you look at it. You get what I'm saying? Because when you
That's how I am with my.
you look up to your mom and shit, and then you get a woman like your mom, your kids is gonna have a woman like your mom or the experience that you had, but in their own shit. It's kind of a gift that you give them. Now niggas that have fucked up situations with their
What
mom.
do you want
they
somebody
like,
like your grandma?
That's the same shit though.
The same-
Same shit though. Some old shit, but you
That's
see what I'm
different,
saying
though. That's
though?
different.
Because grandma was, I could still see how my grandma was back in the day. Different.
No, but you see your grandma in a different light though.
That's why, yeah, you feel me?
You wouldn't. I feel like you wouldn't want somebody like your grandma because you only see your grandma like you see her. One, she a different age, so she not doing certain things that your mom doing.
100%.
Like,
I want to jump.
Like-
But see, it depends how you look at art. So okay, I'm asking.
like
a
you
question.
going. All right, you going to learn and get certain things from your grandma just because like how she is, like her scheduling. Like you, like I mean, odds are your grandma, her schedule down pat. Like she do the same thing on Sunday, she do the same thing on Monday. Like it's a routine for her, so you gonna learn that, and you may like that. But it's like, I don't know.
I was about to say, how well do you know your grandmother? Like in the sense of like, well, like everybody. Well, I'll say this: everybody that was raised with their grandparent, let's be real, they all know their grandma pretty well. You feel what I'm saying? The woman that you was raised with, but it's levels too. Like, how well do you know like the person when she was younger and shit? So when you see, you know what I'm saying, your daughter might do some shit, like, oh shit, that's something my grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. That I feel like. That's kind of what I mean, because when I see, like, me knowing my grandma, like, God bless the dead, R.I.P., Paulette, like, grandma, like, mommy, I miss you. But, like, when it comes to her, she was somebody that was always fighting. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even though she my grandma, like, she was really beating bitches the fuck up in Haiti, bro, like, in Brooklyn. Like, she was really beating bitches the fuck up, like
I ain't know
really
my grandma
beat
like
it.
that.
And some of y'all still alive, my grandma probably beat your grandma the fuck up. I'm sorry, like, real shit. Like, my grandma was like, but when you start knowing how people were in their time, like my grandma, you even know my grandma. She's a sweet lady. You wouldn't even know it was like that. You feel what I'm saying? But to her, in her younger days, like, you get what I'm saying? So when I have a daughter, I see that she like to scrap. I'll be like, my mom never liked to fight, but damn. My grandma, you feel me? Or even if my shorty might defend me a certain way, I'm like, damn. So my grandma used to do it because like she got the scrap. So that's kind of what I meant by that. But I do see what you
You know what I'm
mean.
saying?
Grandmas be on this
My
shit.
grandma was making sure I ate breakfast and
Yeah, like taking care of you a different way.
You feel me?
No,
Like,
bro, right.
every
Grandma
day,
used to
like,
make sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
I didn't
grandma
say
had you
ask.
always
Yo,
good.
my grandma
Your
asked me
grandma
if I'm
cold
hungry.
cookies.
Hey, oh, you asking if I'm hungry? You like that? I ain't gonna hold you. You ask me if I'm hungry. You like
Great.
that?
And not sugar.
Yeah, I am hungry. I ain't gonna
You
hold
know what's
you.
funny?
I'm gonna cook
My
something.
grandma was like his grandma in a sense. Like actually both of like how I know they grandmas like it's like the same
Above
shit.
and
Like
beyond, man.
they used to go above and beyond and they like
Above
my grandma
and
used to
beyond.
really used
You
to
already
check
know, you
niggas.
already
If you come
know,
to the
you
crib, bro,
already know.
my grandma knew who you was, bro. And you wouldn't even know.
That's crazy.
Because you've been a young boy around, like, but she's very observant, seeing people around. Well, I like this person, or this is.
Maybe no.
They be knowing because they came from a different era. So, like, you right though. Like, it is a different genre. Like, they show us a different side of them. Like, the people that we really know, yeah, it's different. Yeah, we love our grandmas, man,
Yeah,
and our
that's
moms.
right.
Shout out to them.
That's what you said. Ones that's out here. Love you, grandma. Hey.
All right.
To the next part. How important is transparency about your past experiences and building trust and intimacy in the future relationship?
Hold on,
Or
run
your
it back
new
one more
Ask that
time.
one more
My
time.
fault. How important is transparency about your past and your experiences and building trust in your new relationship?
Very important. Just keep it clean. That's trust. Man, open and honest. And for me, allowing me to make my own decision for real. Like, if I want to factor in your past and say that's too much for me, let me decide to do that so I can get out of your hair. You feel me? Or if I say, you know what, you saying you want to be better, I fuck with who you are now. We could do this together. It's very important. You feel me? I need to be able to make my own decision. Then anybody should be able, you know what I'm saying, do that. So yeah, I think that's important.
I agree with that because, like you said, trust is everything. If I share something really deep with you about something that happened to you before, which affect how I feel about things that's going on, you know what I mean? The way I move, the way I see everything that's going on, you gotta build me. You know what I mean? So,
Because it's your choice to accept what it is. So if I'm fully honest, you okay with that? Like, we both taking on the responsibility for whatever it takes to move the relationship forward.
it's it. What you think about that, Zach?
That's the question again. Just to redirect. No, I knew the question, but I'm not saying to redirect for the people that might just be coming in at a certain point. For real.
I'm gonna restate the question. How important is transparency about your past experience and building trust, and intimacy. Intimacy.
Then I just said the same shit.
Intimacy.
The same shit, simple as shit.
Intimacy.
So I'll be real with you.
You're good, nigga. Stop looking
When
at
Cam
me. Pointing at
answered
the
the
camera.
question, when Cam answered the question, right?
Alright, we back on with a Better Understanding podcast. You feel me? So our next segue is, should personal values and boundaries dictate the importance of a woman's past, or should such considerations be dismissed altogether?
Your personal beliefs. Oh, I could be with a woman that's like this, or I could be with a woman that's.
But what does that have to do with her past,
Yeah, that's
though?
what I'm saying. This
Does
is more about
it
like
your
where
personal
she is.
beliefs, your personal values and beliefs
But-
determine how important it is?
Wait,
to
let
you?
him answer it for real. Say it again. I'm really trying.
It's
to
a you question. Does your personal values and beliefs determine how important a woman's past is to you?
Makes sense.
Well, I feel like you should just take her background at face value, and how you interpret it is how you interpret it for whatever you want. If you accept the fact that she was doing whatever if she was a hoe, whatever, you accept that fact, then cool, you accept that fact. Don't hold it against her. You know what I mean? If that's what you mean by that in a sense, but I guess yeah, that's what you mean. Like,
Is that what you asking? Because that makes sense how you answered it.
yeah, so I'm like, it's just how you interpret it, and it's like it's kind of segue from the other questions. It's like, are you gonna accept certain things, and also did she learn from certain things? If she didn't learn from any of her past relationships, are you gonna be the one to teach her, or is she not gonna learn anything from your relationship? Because I know one thing for me, I'm like, I learned a lot of things from every relationship I was in. So I'm like, certain ones I'm not gonna go back to, but certain other ones I'm gonna look for certain things, certain aspects in that woman. But it's like, I learned from everyone. So I'm like, if she not learning from all her past relationships, just like the same woman who ended up with the same nigga who was beating her, like, you gotta learn. So it's the same shit. Like my values would.
No, I see what he's saying. I see what he's asking because it's like, okay, well, does her past dictate, like,
For you.
yeah, for me, like, honestly, yeah, for me, like, I want a certain type of woman that did certain type of things when she wasn't with me. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's who she truly is. Vice versa. As a man, like, I'm gonna be real. Like, girls could turn you up, but if you was a bum before, she transformed you into being not one. Who you really are is who you can go back to. It's kind of like relapsing. If I'm a hustler and this bitch want me to be broke, I'm gonna relapse into trying to get some money. If I'm a bum and I get into some money, I'm gonna relapse into being lazy. You are who you are. Naturally, you just want to go back to it. Yeah, you can be taught certain things and certain things can be trained, but you are who you are. It's more natural to be who you are.
I think it's all a choice.
It
I
is.
get
No,
it
it's
pretty
the
well.
same. But you
I
get what I'm
mean, so
saying?
that, if it's a choice, that means you still that means people are redeemable. That means if you really think about it, that means you can redeem yourself. You can make a change for the better. Do something different, regardless of your past.
Kim, I know you personally. I'm gonna say this: you're not a liar. You know how hard it is for you to just lie.
I'm
and
lying.
mess up?
To me, I'm human.
No, you do.
We all
No, but I'm saying being real. Kim,
We
like,
all
I'll be
lie.
real with
You
you.
try hungry for some crazy
No,
stuff.
I'll be real with you. This is what I'll say.
We all
And
lie.
no, like, this is what I'll say about humans. Yeah, all humans lie. I know you though, bro. When your back is against the wall, I'm asking you certain shit, it's hard for you to just be like, bro, say some bullshit. You just gonna say what it is and we're gonna get through it.
Type
You as a
shit.
human, when it really counts, just don't wanna lie. Like, it's no point, because maybe for you, you see where it can lead to, how many lies, more lies, more lies. And I know we spoke about shit like that, you feel me? So I know how you do, but that's what I mean. Like, yeah, certain people might have the same traits, but when it comes to naturally, just not a fraud. So you naturally just not gonna fall. Even if you feel like your back is against the wall, you might lie about some shit, but damn, you probably really didn't want to. Now a liar, it's the opposite. You get what I'm saying?
Cat Williams said it best. I don't know why liars lie. We don't know why they lie. We don't know. And we will not try to break it down because we don't know what's anyone said. We go crazy.
No, I know why liars lie. They think that shit true.
Exactly.
Then that's not a lie to them.
To them, but to the world and to the truth, that shit's a lie.
But it's to them too, because they know they lie. They have to report.
No,
to
but
be a
some
lie.
liars think that shit. Look, if they lie enough, they believe their own lies. So they may not even know they lying in their own head. Facts. So I'm like, they may not even know they lying because they lie so much they don't really know the truth from the lies.
Then that's not a lie to them.
To them, but to the world and to the truth, this shit's a lie.
But it's to them too, because they know they lie. They have to before.
But some liars think that shit. Look, if they lie enough, they believe their own lies. So they may not even know they lying in their own head. Facts. So I'm like, they may not even know they lying because they lie so much they don't really know the truth from the lies.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of
lying on
shit. And I lie to bitches and shit like that, right? Every time I lie, I know I'm lying. And I know it ain't the truth. So me saying that, because I done lied a lot in my life, right? Every time I lied, I know it's a fraud. Those people are insane. Like, if you start to believe the shit that you know, you get what I'm saying? No, that's a little insanity. So you might be right. No, you are right. But those people might have something else too. They might have an illness. Because, like, bro, for you to lie, you know you lying, right?
Yeah, can't keep it a bean.
If you could believe your lie, you are crazy. Like, fuck is you? And that's why you said it like that too, because you saying it like it's crazy. You're like, there's some people that,
They know they believe it, yeah.
How? It's because you know.
But then would you not say they deluded?
Well, that's their way of justifying it, but that's also, it could be their way of justifying something.
Okay.
They're so used to lying, they're so used to having that quick answer. Now in their head, when they say it, it just makes it
It
truth.
sounds right.
It just makes it the truth. So it's just, in their head, that shit the truth.
I mean, 2025 now, in the future, present, whatever you want to call it. And what you want them to think, that's what they want to think. For the most part, like what you show them, feel what I'm saying? If you basing it off what you see, you can determine somebody's perception based on what you show them.
That's a fact. But it has to be based some sort of like from the truth.
How?
Because it's like, alright.
The nigga 4Extra on TikTok, nigga that be fighting in Cali, nobody said that he be lying. They be knocking niggas out and all that.
But he probably done knocked a couple niggas out.
That's what I'm saying. That's persona. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying it is. Ain't nobody come down and speak that. Because he said he is squabble up. He tripping off the back every single time. Off
That's
the
a
back.
fact.
That's what I'm saying. He said, "Don't give me no pass. And I ain't giving it no pass. Never, not never."
You don't know niggas like that?
Oh, because I'm from Philly. Niggas ain't acting like that over there.
No, whoa. This is probably to see that. Like, no
Niggas
offense to
know.
Cali.
Banging
We have been in fighting niggas for no reason, bro.
You talking about banging? Niggas fight here.
That's how they know.
Philly?
Philly banging is different than just fighting.
Here, we fight for no reason. That's why niggas get shot for no reason, because it came from the fist.
No,
Niggas don't know how to
4Extra saying he's
transition.
tripping off the back, so he's fighting behind the set.
That's Philly.
The set.
Bro,
Niggas
niggas
are fighting
fighting off
Philly
of the
because
real.
the niggas say some crazy shit. Not behind the set. We don't have we don't even talk like that.
I mean, there's no gangs out here.
No, but growing up, bro, niggas used to
I
fight
mean,
for
it is
nothing.
gangs, but it's not Cali gangs.
There's not gangs like
It's
that.
not.
It's not Cali
yeah.
gangs. Like,
It's not.
nobody throwing up cents.
Yeah.
Nobody, it's blocks.
We got blocks.
That's it.
We got blocks.
And you know what's funny? Essentially, we all got blocks. Because even them niggas, they just color coded their blocks.
Yeah.
So, like, it's all blocks at the end of the day. Like, New York is the niggas. Even, you know what I mean? Shout out to my H&E Vallejo. But, like, even the shit that I was taught, that's not.
Listen, the
You know what I'm
Philly
saying?
raised me, the Cali paid me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Like, I like doing this podcast, and I feel like we want to talk to y'all, and we're trying to figure out, you know what I mean, the method. But we definitely going to give y'all a lot of different, like, styles and shit like that, because we're very, what do I say, like a diverse group of niggas. Sound crazy in itself, but we all like different things, so we just want to give y'all a bunch of content and keep it flooding. And I appreciate all the people that's been supporting and showing love. I know y'all miss Lou, because y'all all have something to say about Lou.
My man said, listen, I quote, I need to be fucked every day, food on the table, you hear me? So listen, if you out there, that's what my man doing.
His number.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and you comment on this post. I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And we out with a better understanding podcast, and we're gonna give you a better understanding. Yes, sir.